Я представляю вам второй поединок сегодняшнего вечера. Бой в полулегком весе. Синий угол октагона приглашается представитель Сергиева Посада Egor Narozhny.
You're watching MMA Series-16 OSE and GM promotion. We're live from Moscow, Russia. Brought to you by the Football Sports Network and live around the world on the Clash TV app. I'm M16 Butlin, and you can see making his way down to the cage, Egor Narozhny. Narozhny making his debut here this evening, fighting at featherweight. For the weight limit for featherweight, 65.8 kilograms for title fights with a pound allowance. 145 pounds. As I said, Narozhny making his debut here as he gets checked over by the ringside officials. Vaseline applied at ringside rather than in the changing rooms now, for safety and to make sure that there's consistency between the fighters and no excess. I think there's a little bit of a discrepancy there over protective equipment, which is the knee supports. Assistant referee asking the referee, can he keep them on? So protective equipment should only really be the gloves and wraps, which have been checked backstage and signed off. Then your groin guard and your gum shield. But back in, say, maybe 10 years ago, fighters may choose to wear wrestling boots and wrestling knee pads, but that has been taken out with the unified rules.
Egor Narozhny. Я приглашаю в октагон его соперника в красный угол. Добро пожаловать, Mikhail, Dekterev, город Ижевск.
So his opponent making his way down to the red corner for this featherweight contest, Mikhail Dekterev. Now Dekterev, much more experienced. 4 wins and 8 defeats. So he's had 12 professional contests. Very mixed bag of results. 3 KO wins, 2 submission wins. However, he's also lost 5 times by knockout and 3 times by submission. So he's only been out of the first round once in those fights. And as a coach, I'd be looking at this guy and thinking he's going to come out very fast, give everything initially. And I think maybe Narozhny needs to weather the storm a little. And if he can take him past, say, the first 2, 3, 4 minutes, can he start to work a win here? We don't know much about Narozhny, and Dekterev's coming into the fight here not knowing much about his opponent, whereas his opponent can really have a look at him, assess his wins. Dekterev is coming on off 2 wins. He's won his last 2 in the first round, so will be growing in confidence. Let's see how he goes.
Я представляю вам соперников второго поединка. Справа, в синем углу, боец, которому 25 лет. Его официальный вес на данный момент 64 килограмма 600 граммов при росте 178 сантиметров. Он представляет город Сергиев Посад и свой профессиональный дебют в октагоне. Встречайте, под ваши аплодисменты, Egor Narozhny. И через октагон напротив. Боец, который выйдет на этот поединок из красного угла. Ему 27 лет. Его официальный вес на данный момент 65 килограммов 400 граммов при росте 170 сантиметров. Его профессиональный рекорд 4 победы при 8 поражениях. По прозвищу Ижевский молот Mikhail Dekterev. И я представляю вам рефери этого поединка, господин Колесников Александр. И финальные инструкции.
Вы профессионалы и прекрасно знаете правила. На протяжении всего поединка внимательно слушаем мои команды и активно защищаемся. Если нет никаких вопросов, можете пожать руки, и мы начнем. Угла.
Here we go, MMA Series 16, OSE and GM promotion. Bout number 2, Narozhny versus Dekterev. I've got a question from Dora on the Clash TV app. Who do I think will win based purely on stats? It's difficult because you've got the experience of Dekterev versus Narozhny. I believe if this goes more than 2 minutes, Narozhny will win the fight. That is my prediction. As we see Narozhny backing up Dekterev. We've seen Dekterev's record and it just suggests that he likes to come out and try to get on top early, and if he doesn't, things don't go well for him. And at the moment, this is all Narozhny. He might not need 2 minutes. Punches against the fence, closes distance, clinch and takedown. Blood now coming from the nose already of Mikhail Dekterev. Holding him in the full guard. Watch for Narozhny now to get his head clear, posture up and break that guard. Here we go with the first minute. Dekterev holding on tight. He's got the overhook with his left arm, holding the back of the head. So no action. Referee wisely stands the fight back up. Watch now for Narozhny to get straight back on Dekterev. Back him up. Big right hand. Picking shots here now. Body language already bad from Dekterev. I think Narozhny needs to step on him. He looks ready to go here. Bleeding from the nose. Body language saying he's ready to go. I think Narozhny needs to land some more shots. Try to pin him against the fences. Let him out a few times to that right hand side. He just needs to cut off slightly. It's hard in a big round cage. There's no real corners in a cage like this. But again, spinning back fist attempt just leaves himself open for shots. And they switch to southpaw, picks the left hand. Narozhny backing up Dekterev now. Halfway through the first round, jumping jab there from Narozhny. Looks for the jumping knee, switch knee. Stomping, switching feet. He looks like he's sparring here. Looking very comfortable. Again, gum shield drops out there from Dekterev. Another sign there that he's not fully in this fight. He should have his jaw clenched shut and coming forward, keeping tight. Instead, his body language suggests he does not want to be there. As Narozhny picks shots. No counters coming back. Superman punch. That time, Dekterev came back with his punches. But again, nothing substantial, nothing in the shots. That's better. Nice low kick. Giving Narozhny something to think about, at least with the low kick, but he needs to follow it up. Another good low kick. Better work here, but a head kick comes up there. Body kick, 1-2 down the middle. Low kick, definitely the best weapon from Dekterev. Stomps to put him off, then throws a punch in. Again, the gum shield comes out. He can end up getting a point deducted for this if you don't keep your gum shield in and your mouth shut. But look on the stats there, the points racking up there. 52 shots thrown, 34 landed. Against 4 landed from Dekterev. And I think all those probably low kicks. So side control now. Ah, nice reversal there. This is better work. Dekterev now. Can he start to make a dint here in his opponent? He's got the top position. He's got his shoulder in. Nicely sprawled out there. You see the position there, he's sprawled down. That's a nice MMA side controls, we'd call it. Not like the jiu-jitsu where you get your knees in. So when he's got his hips sprawled down, he can actually get quite a lot of power into the strikes. Then he switches, switching base. Good work here from Dekterev, who seems to be growing in confidence. There is the end of round number 1. So, going back to my prediction at the start from the question from Dora, I really thought that if the fight started to go on, that Dekterev would basically fold, which is, look, it did look like he was doing at some points there. You see him backing up against the fence, his body language wasn't good. Once he went to the floor and he got that reversal, he actually started to grow in confidence, and I think he finished the round much more positive than he was in the middle rounds. Again, the strikes tell the story of how that fight went, the first round, and I'd certainly score it to the blue corner, Egor Narozhny. But Dekterev finished on top, finished in a good position. Can he come out positive and assertive for round number 2?
Секундантов просьба покинуть пределы клетки.
You're watching MMA Series-16 OSE and GM promotion. We're live from Moscow. This is round number 2, the second fight. Egor Narozhny winning the stand-up versus Mikhail Dekterev. Dekterev having success on the ground, but certainly a Narozhny fight. Narozhny in the blue with the black shorts. Goes for the takedown. So you see there, Dekterev growing in confidence, coming forward. He's managed to sprawl this takedown. Can he make the most of this? Can he put Narozhny back on his back, which is where he had the most success? Yes, he does. Managed to keep top position, into the mount position. Will he posture up and work his strikes now? Side control. This is where he finished round number 1. Certainly. The shoulder choke there. Again, we see another shoulder choke. And he has, early in his career, actually got a win by shoulder choke before Mikhail Dekterev. That was good timing. And that completely threw my prediction out of the window. So, as the fight went on, he actually grew in confidence, which goes against how his record suggested and shows that you cannot judge everything from the record. That is a great win. Great comeback from Mikhail Dekterev.
Рефери Александр Колесников останавливает поединок на 1 минуте 3 секунде второго раунда. Удушающим приемом победу одержал Mikhail Dekterev. Ижевск!
Watch the replay of this featherweight contest. Egor Narozhny in the blue versus Mikhail Dekterev in the red. And it was Narozhny who took the early initiative, backing up Dekterev, throwing the strikes, really working him, got the takedowns, and was punching, landing clean against the fence over and over. Big shots there. But on the ground, it was a different story as Dekterev took over, kept his balance, and kept the top position. And his dominance from top position led to this shoulder choke here. The Von Flue choke we've seen on MMA Series.